What the fuck?
Decided to make a program called an arena drafter with customization. I haven't actually named
If you can make that, then just make a new game, bro. The fuck?
it yet, but we'll set. So you
This has buttons in all the Hearthstone cards already. I mean,
actually
what?
won't release it till rag. It's probably Astalure. I don't. There is an app.
What? Yeah, I did notice.
Set. So you guys will notice there is an absolute shit ton of settings we can.
So every single card also has all the tags, basically.
Too soon. I'm gonna take exactly this.
What is that? Every expansion as well? I know. What the fuck did he just do, bro? Oh, hey guys, for this video, we just copied and pasted the Hearthstone. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm so yellow jello right now. How did this happen? How did Zeddy uploaded another video? But this one is fucking cringe. Oh, wait, what's my video about? Nah, just something that breaks Hearthstone every single time. And I mean every goddamn time. At least breaks into the metagame. It's very serious shit. Do you know what this card does? And what the name of this card actually is? We have to get to that answer. This is pretty much a passive ability. It's not overwhelming, it's not that powerful, like drawing a card. You just gain one attack. And there's a limited amount of minions that can die. So, there's actually an interesting barrier between these passive cards. Of how many things can happen or how massive the effect is. But the clearest barrier you can say is at the end of turn. If you cannot break the game with it, then it's probably not a machine gun card. So at the end of turn, effect is as close as you can get. This is where we were at, by the way. We were playing a 1-5. And I was completely fine with it because it's flooding the board. This is where we started. We are very far away from that. The same things goes here. This is where we started. Like mana cheating, nah. You can only mana cheat once if this minion survives. That was the condition. If you catch your opponent off guard and this minion survives, you get to play a minion. That's a 4-drop. That's usually a Shredder. It's not in this set. It's in the Goblins versus Gnomes, but you get to play a 4-drop immediately. And that's a big fucking deal. Another thing. So, this is a pretty big effect, because this gains health. This can get out of control. This is technically a snowball card, because it only gains stats. So defining machine gun card is not so simple, right? But this is also ridiculously close. If it dealt damage, then it would be machine gun card. I think that is the definition. This one is a machine gun card. We have seen it at the start of the game quite a lot. As long as you can add health to it, it's good in that particular deck, right? Add health with a spell. It's very specific, but it's still playable because it's a fucking Borgler. Well, these are just simple passive. At the end of turn are simple passives. Most notorious machine gun card that everyone were crying about and dying from was Knife Juggler. People were trying to just like make it work, and everyone focuses on machine gun cards because they have no limits. If you can keep summoning minions, fuck it, right? You can deal 5 damage out of a 2-drop. It's not that deep, not that crazy at all, but it's fucking useful. It's a ping. You can't just freely get that shit laying around. It's a ping. to some dangerous enemies that if you ping them down, if you remove anything in the first place, like you gain so much tempo, you're probably gonna be winning the game based on RNG of Knife Juggler at that point. This is what we're gonna be talking about. Because that shit escalates to insanity. Even the simplest of things can have the most terrifying stories of all time of how we got to 4 mana and then we got to 2 mana because they fucking gave up. After all these years, have you noticed we have a 2 mana Sorcerer's Apprentice again? It came back to normal, but now it has a fucking cap of what it can do. Holy shit. Is that necessary for the game? And they waited way too long to make this change? What the fuck was that, bro? Because we still haven't actually, like, achieved this. And that's such a necessary change simply because it keeps happening. It keeps breaking the game. Do you know what I'm talking about? I was looking at it was a 2-drop. So in my memory, it's still a 2-drop. This is what Ben Bro did not want it to happen. It's just like cards immediately changing. Like, I would say in mana cost, it pisses me off that it changes in mana cost. Because just simply the effect is broken when you summoning 0 mana mechs over and over and over again until you win the game because something goes to 0 mana and breaks everything. What? Why is that necessary, bro? Why going up mana? Why they can't cap it? Because this cannot be fixed without a cap. These are machine gun cards. This machine gun card because you can quickly play monsters that potentially deal damage or just vomit on the board so you take over the board basically and deal damage later. It's all about damage technically. It's all about this being a threat in many ways that you can abuse this. So I don't know if Questing Adventure is a machine gun card. I liked it. It was to me, but it's just too weak to matter, right? Another one of my favorite machine gun cards, Cult Master. Cult Master should have been in a lot of people's lists, especially when Rush came out. As long as this was around, you probably wanted to play that without knowing that you wanted to play that. Like, this was the best card draw in the game until it's rotated out, and I'm like, fucking sad right now. Like, dude, Death Knight still plays some fucking 3 mana 2/2 that draws 2 cards. This is so much better. And it's a neutral, so we can still have it, and it's still a fucking legacy card, so it's a fun one, right, to have around. But they decided to drop that machine gun card. Ass. A lot of ass. This is a fun card, too. Sometimes machine gun cards do work out to be fun. It's a scary one, but we started with a 2/6, I believe, and worked our way up the scales. I hope it was a 2/7 the whole time. I'm hoping. Because it's really cool. But there's not enough self-damaging stuff to actually make it work. Meaning that it was good at like a sliver of time. I remember Kriparian making the self-damaging warrior thing. So there's a lot of cards like that, and they're extremely powerful. You cannot write them off simply because they keep on pumping that shit. This is not machine gun because it has a cap. It only happens once. When we're talking about machine gun cards, we're talking about infinity damage. We're talking about Gurubashi sitting there and being the biggest threat on the board because it can fucking kill you, bro. It can fucking deal 15 damage if you play your cards right. You know, like, this is what we're talking about with a machine gun. Like, they're the biggest threat in the game. Ever. All the time. They're the ones that break the game. So now we're gonna work our expansions up. I'm not gonna go through classes unless there's tons of cards. But I liked this Berserker too. Like, this is fucking awesome. This is a machine gun card. Everyone knows fucking Armorsmith broke the game many fucking times. And people are sort of okay with that because, like, it requires a combo usually to achieve that. My personal favorite, which was always capped. It was always capped, bro. How did they not learn to do that? From the Portal. I played Portal Lock all the time. It was my favorite thing to do, bro. You drop a bunch of 3-drops, you vomit a bunch of 3-drops on the board. It felt like tempo because you play on turn 6, two 3-drops for 1 mana. And I'm like, I feel good about myself. You know, because I dropped Portal at the same time. I put a threat on the board that they have to deal with. That's why. Portal and 2 3-drops. Fucking juicy. I love it. As long as you can generate cards into your hand or draw cards or just be efficient overall, this card is just a blessing, bro. That nobody cared about, but I did. I don't know if I did well. I didn't care about stats back in the day because I knew I am not going to get to Legend ever as a free-to-play player, but that was kind of cool. Well, until I found the Big Shaman and I got to rank 3. Holy crap. Not Legend. Legend was still far, far away. I didn't have time for that shit. So, bonus meme, guys. Let's laugh at Zeddy, because he said words. And usually when he says too many words, it can be pretty fucking cringe. So now I wonder, how fucking cringe is that?
In some fashion or mechanics.
Shut the fuck up, Zeddy. Let's reset.
Third day. I played.
Oh, all the Death Knights we have been playing. Oh, Triple Blood. I'm craving Triple Blood right now. Thank you very much. I want to calculate cringe, because cringe is what's gonna be the downfall of these YouTubers. Shit, I'm doing it the wrong way around. No, it's fine. It's fine. Let me just click button. Cringe, guys. Cringe meter. No, I'm not gonna see it anyways.
Playing as much.
The reason why I give first cringe is like, yes, I understand the Death Knight triple rune stuff, okay. But then he's just like obsessed about Death Knight. He's a Death Knight fanboy. Just like he's a Reno fanboy, he's a Death Knight fanboy. And I'm just like, great. I don't like Death Knight, dude.
It really got me thinking about how I'm ass triple rude.
Big ass.
Payoff cards. We'll go into
oh, yeah. I mean, they should have stayed in the game. Like, what the
more
fuck?
depth about that in a second. And it just got me thinking.
Yes. Resonated with a lot of...
About, there are a lot of cards. There are a lot of cards right now that I just feel like should be in Hearthstone. Whether it's standard, they haven't had that.
Okay, I guess it's not a cringe video. Because I haven't seen it. Like, he's starting to just poke around in all these weird cards that have been added way later in the game. And it's like, no, maybe they shouldn't be in the standard, my friend. Like, what?
Again, nothing to get super excited about. Frost is the best deal. They have their best triple rune card.
No. That one's the best. Unless you're fucking stupid and cringe, not knowing that we can make the stickiest boards ever and then win the next fucking turn. What the hell is he smoking?
Corpses on. Again, nothing to get
this
super...
is the best card. Oh, it's just Bloodlust. But where are you gonna get Bloodlust, bro? You can't get Bloodlust in Death Knight.
Excited
crazy,
about.
right?
Frost is the best deal rune card.
So it's not the best. It's not by any means. Nah.
We'll go over the one that's in wild. But yeah, this board, these giant Russian minions,
Russian minions? Now I see what's going on.
For big, cool, crazy, triple rune payoff.
Yeah, I mean, Zeddy's just upset about this fucking rune shit. Despite hating it, you know? I want Odin, he said, basically, is what I'm talking about. This is very explosive shit. I hated this card. I hated the blood one too. It's all garbage. The only reason why this was kind of why would you not like this card? The only reason why you would not like this card is a legendary, and you have to craft it.
With like next year's rotate.
Fucking value, no. You deal damage face with this.
Come back.
What are you talking about,
throw back in. If you well, I don't.
Like, for real, deal damage phase. I'm not lying. Like, you can deal so much more damage phase all of a sudden.
And anytime I do Death Knight, people love it, especially if it's a triple rune.
I hate that. I fucking hate that.
Why don't you?
I hate that people love Death Knight so much. Like, it's such a degenerate thing. People don't love it. They just recognize the runes very much. And I hate that too.
Capture that. Take it Death Knight. So
no, they're not loving Death Knight. They can just recognize it on a fucking thumbnail. No one loves Death Knight. Try and raise your hand and you love Death Knight, bro.
Oh my,
see what happens.
Need to bring that.
See what? I'm a dictate of opinion, but like, I can probably put poll, and it's gonna be 50-50 of people liking Death Knight and hating Death Knight.
But
I don't have enough voters to care about this issue. I want 14 voters, and I scared half of them away. They will never come back. My content not exciting enough, man. What happens? Machine gun, technically. But it's very expensive. I mean, the biggest machine guard ever, you draw like 6 cards, it was pretty fucking intense. These cards nuts. Like, they are not being capped. Kind of dangerous. In fact, this was rotated out. So we can actually start looking up, like, how many times the machine gun card broke the game to the point where it pissed off developers. And they try to, like, nerf that card. But it was kind of a fucking shitty attempt in doing so. Because there's so many times when that happened, I don't understand how crazy that is. And this one is the most notorious. The second most notorious is just Mana Worm. It went to 2 mana. Like, all of these cards have been just in a different dimension for a while. They have been cooked. My personal favorite, and technically out of the egg, it breaks the game. But it used to be just a cool card. You just plug it in. If your opponent fails to kill it, we just smack them real hard. This one was very good. Never got nerfed. Still very cool card. See how interesting machine gun cards are and how they warp the game? I'm very interested in diving deeper. I actually done this before. I just don't know how I labeled the video. Type of card that broke Hearthstone but also made it so fun. There you go. Only 100 people watched this video. So it basically has most of the stuff. Becomes infinite damage. And yet again, you have Exodia with the same stupid ass cards as there used to be. You know, copy Flame Waker, blah blah blah. And win fairly early. This was turn 5. Yeah, basically you see what's going on, right? You see what the inspiration is, and Flame Waker and that is just like the most basic shit you can get. It's the most basic combo ever. Just keep spamming spells and all of a sudden you're a winner, bro. But since then, so many machine gun cards have been printed and so many broke the game. It's gonna be cool to revisit this topic as quickly as possible, I guess.
A video on the worst expansion of all time, which I honestly do believe is this one, Caverns of Time, the wild.
What the fuck? Why would it count as an expansion though, bro?
You buff your minions, you get 2 random spells, you can deal an AoE. Like, this card's not amazing. I doubt we would see play, but it would be an awesome addition to the game. It's flavorful.
It's garbage, bro. What the fuck, man? Why do we need garbage in the game? It would be super cool if it was in standard forever.
core set.
So many cards would work in a core set. Holy shit, he just clicked Caverns of Time. How much work Zeddy did do? What is the worst expansion, I wonder? Oh, that one. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? That's the amount of work that Zeddy Video requires now? And then he looks at the cards of like, oh, I want those cards. Oh, okay, Zeddy. Good video. Crazy, I know. Like, wow, I'm so impressed.
And the probably Time Explorer, again, a card that is on.
Okay, that one's pretty cool.
Which, like, choose a minion, you destroy all minions.
It is an asset that just sits there now.
With less attack, that was make a location with some use.
How funny, right? Bran is also a shotgun card. I mean, machine gun. Do shotgun cards
Right?
exist
And,
too?
yeah, I feel like players could really enjoy, or, you know, re-enter the triple rune mechanics that people are just craving and dying for.
Based on what?
And yeah, I just thought it was just kind of like...
Anyways. Cringe aside, we didn't squeeze much. These are very good, and these are very bad cards, okay? These machine gun cards. And there's so many of them. It's such a cool discussion. Let's quickly run through what we have seen already. Don't tell me Demon Hunter has anything. Nope. Machine gun card. There's 3 of them as we have seen in total. This one broke the game. The other ones are good. Broke the game so many fucking times that I can't even. Basically makes the discussion open yet again because it's fucking weird to look at when it was 4 mana but still did the same thing, which still broke the game. Because you can still get that 100% discount, am I right? On your favorite snacks. This is not a machine gun card. It's at the end of turn. Moving on. Cleric broke the game. Holy shit. Was it an insane card. I think this was more broken than a good, because they try to clean up priests from all this crap. But you can see how fucking weird it is, right? How they're just desperate to fight against these machine gun cards. They are the ones with uncapped potential. And they should be treated a lot different. Even Flame Tongue Totem was apparently bad. Had to be nerfed. Can you fucking imagine, bro? Looking at this and it's like, oh, it was nerfed, guys. Wow. But like the rush minions were insane. If you just summon a bunch of tokens, you clearing the board very consistently with this just 2 mana card. Shaman did not have much. Besides that, my favorite. So there's goods. I wonder how good versus bad compares in this situation. Because this is bad. Like if it broke the game at least once, this is good. I don't think it broke the game, but I'll put it in the bad category. Not because it should be nerfed, but it was a card. Guys, it's a card that still spawns. It's Grim Patron combo thing, and mostly it's this one that wins the game in the end. Grim Patron just the ability to clear taunts or whatever, but you actually do the finishing blow with this guy, I believe. I mean, you can. It's the only one that can do that crazy shit. And technically, it's just a pretty neat combo, right? Whirlwind twice in your hands. Smack, smack. Gain plus 20 attack and just charge face. Just like that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. How could we forget that this is also a machine gun card and you apparently can combine them together into even greater fucking weapons of mass destruction, bro. Holy shit. This is what you're not supposed to sleep on as a deck builder. Every machine gun card has to be taken care of before you like, okay, I have nothing else to add to the deck that I really need to check. It's the highest priority cards, basically. Even the doggy, bro. The doggy was breaking the game. This was breaking the game. You don't get it, bro. You don't get it. But I was able to break the game with this. At least in my own bubble of... While I was a little kid playing card game. Not knowing how cool I am. But you give this like stealth and then you spam a bunch of spells. Then you deal 15 damage. Easy, bro. This is my favorite card. Now, I guess because only I was breaking the game with Mana Addict, I guess that makes it a good card. Knife Juggler was a bad card because they definitely inappropriately touched it. This was a good card. It's not a machine gun card, unfortunately. This was, and this was a good one. Funny enough. And it's still in the game, and kind of playable. I'll say this is a machine gun card, and this is not, because it's too weak. What? How can you... No. It's too weak. It's good in Arena, though. It's a machine gun card in Arena, I guess. But this one's kind of cool. It's a good, balanced version. Then this is apparently good. Because it's not that easy to pull it off. You don't just juice up your hands and vomit a bunch of 0 mana cards to draw a card. Violet Teacher, good. I don't think it's broken. Kurubashi, great. And our favorite thing that we played throughout the entirety of Hearthstone will not be rated, actually. Because I don't know what who does that? Who plays an 8 mana card? And also it was added recently or whatever. For whatever reason. I don't know why. Wait, is that it? Shit. I'm having some technical difficulties. Joe is definitely a good card. It almost inspired an entire creator, which is Wow Hobbs. To keep on spamming the Cho so it blocks spells from being played. It's just kind of funny. I think I would play Cho. Like, that sort of feeling you get from these cards. What the it just put in a legacy? Doesn't feel like it fits. But it definitely foots. I think it's good. I think adjacent aura cards, very interesting. And my boy, the baddest of them all. I mean, it is just so bizarre. Like, this is the moment where they should have thought to themselves, it's about time to cap things, to limit things of how many cards can be drawn with this. Unfortunately, that was not happening. One of the easiest ways to cap is to say that how many times you played a spell last turn, that's how many cards you're going to be drawing with this battle cry, let's say. But now it's just a battle cry card like everything else. So it's kind of boring. You're doing machine gun cards, you don't want to plug something on the board and it keeps on doing stuff. But you don't want it for it to go to fucking 7 mana from 5 mana. What are we talking about, bro? I would say at the end of the turn also works. At the end of the turn, this is 4 mana. At the end of the turn, for every spell you've casted this turn, draw a card. That's the way it should have been handled. And it would have been 4 mana. The entirety game of the game, no need to nerf. You draw a bunch of cards, but you can only play them next turn. So it's good, you know? Meaning that there's already a cap of how many spells you can vomit out of your hands. Those spells have to be generally useful, And yeah, you probably don't want to still work on that stealth thing, because that might still be a lot. But even then, I'm like, if you're playing cheap spells, you're not actually making much of an impact to the game. You can just draw those new cards if you really want it. You just kind of recycle your hand instead of actually breaking the game. I think that's what would happen. For some reason, I feel like I'm making a complicated commentary all the time. I don't know who can follow that, but please try. Please try, because this might be very important. It's just, like, if you're a Hearthstone fan, we need to study this shit every now and then. And people are excited about rant videos, like, you need to pay attention, guys. Because this shit will keep on occurring over and over again. This is not a machine gun card. This is a very unique one, though. A blocker, I mean, very unique. There's another one. From the same set. Battle price costs more. Interesting blockers. They got immediately so scared that we just had this, like, scary looking expansion, but... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Of course. Machine gun card number 1. The Undertaker. You didn't thought it's gonna be a threat, but it is a threat immediately to the game. This is not a machine gun. No, there's just one. And it's the worst one ever. That Raran even said is the best card in the game, I believe. Fucking Undertaker. Eat shit, bro. Oh, man. Oh, this is the coolest one, though. I technically feel like I should even split this into 4 categories, because there's a really, really cool and juicy stuff in this machine gun thing. Because it says, like, how to do it, like, properly, where it's, like, a very specific effect. You need 1 attack minions. You need to actually nerf yourself before you get value from this, or this is very rare to pull off. But it's so cool when you do. And then there's a bad example of mana cheesing to oblivion. It was evil from the very beginning because it would cheat out like shredders and all that crap, and it was premium stats. I like that one. That one's fine. Like, as long as you have a board that trades into your opponent's stuff, this just comes out and just, like, kind of shuts down the game. Most people just slept on it. And, like, whatever. They just play Dr. Boom because it's a lot easier. More consistent, right? Maybe I'm sleeping on things simply because I like interacting in the game. But then it's not about winning. Fuck winning, bro. And we can just interact and win that way. This one was, and still is, a relevant card, and it's bad. There's always slightly more ways to abuse machine gun cards, so they stay relevant for a very, very long time. They don't just break the game, but they fucking stay relevant. Just like the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Holy crap. Do they stick around, these guys? So, again, if developers want to actually fix the game, and they want to watch my videos, this is the shit that they have to pay attention to. Or if you're making your own card game, you know? Or I'll be making a card game at some point when I don't feel like shit all the time, every day. Whenever this minion takes damage, it's a good card simply because it's very expensive to pull off. I think I'm not missing anything. This one's kind of cool, but this one's not that. It cannot kill the opponent. It's just a cool card. If you cannot pull, like, somewhat massive effect in one turn, it's not a machine gun. It doesn't do much. Like, you're only getting cards into your hand. that you can't play for value. It's pointless. It's just the 6-drop that you dump on the board. That's the way it goes. This one was kind of cool. I think it was attempted to be nerfed at some point. Something happened. Maybe nerfed around that card. Well, I'll pretend it's great. Everything's great. So yeah, I think Zeddy was actually less entertaining than Raren. Because now I'm just like, what the fuck is going on with this guy?
This for you guys real fast. You guys can also see it. Hold on.
No clicks. Wait, it's $75. What do you mean? No, I can't click on the board.
They couldn't even make the fucking board, even if it's custom. They couldn't even make it clickable. Can't fucking believe this. This was almost a machine gun, but it's always just summoning a 1. This is just the same thing. Same thing here. Like, taking damage is not that deep. It's gonna happen like one time. But what is not taking damage is you, because you won the game after playing a 3-drop and a bunch of spells. This is like a tie. It's kind of weird, man. There's plenty of things to say about Flame Waker, but I just want to keep going. I think this is one of the first upgrade cards. Also a very new type. A very important type. Like for the rest of the game cards, the upgrades, your hero power, like it's a big deal. That's what the expansion was about, and I actually appreciate the Grand Tournament for buffing hero powers and playing with that shit a bunch. I liked it. Because yet again, we're not inventing machine gun cards anymore. We just click once, and that's all we can do. We can maybe refresh the hero power and click twice in one turn. And that's it. But you can still win that way, you know? You can still plug in a bunch of passives and get out of control. This one broke the game, though. This one was bad. You get a 0 mana hero power, summon this out of like Evolve effect or some bullshit like that, and all of a sudden you're just winning the game for no reason. Even though this was never nerfed, the fact that it was just like a random infinite damage, I don't know if I like that. If you built your deck correctly, this would be an irreplaceable card. Yeah, there's nothing in the Grand Tournament that broke the game because there's nothing. There's none of these cards. I was stretching the limits by saying that the Drake was one of them. But because it literally turns a hero power into a machine gun, I think I can say that, you know. This is my favorite, bro. So cool. You're not just summoning a minion, you're actually doing an interesting deck building challenge. Brain! The worst of the worst. The infamous. I say this one was good. I actually liked playing with this. See, like, every time there's a machine gun card, like, it warps your deck around it. You can do so many things with it. And technically more of them should be printed as long as they're not fucking broken. Brankin. This one was like super sweet, but a little bit broken. I think it was more broken than sweet for people. So I'll have to just concede on that one. Apparently this was a machine gun card. Fuck yeah, dude. Because it didn't work very well. I would say, like, ignore the discounts or something special to make your cards 5 mana regardless. Because it's the discounts that made it weird. It's the giant discounts. Maybe they will be waiting for a perfect way to name the card effect, or just forget about it. But, just bumping it to 8 mana. What the fuck was that, man? What is that? Such a weird fix to every single card. Just bump it out of the way. Just kick it. Such a disrespectful way to just make everything. And I guess that's why I get banned from Discord and everywhere else. I respect things too much. Fucking madness. I should be eating little children too, you know? At this point, like, Hearthstone is sexual harassment towards little children because this game sucks so bad, you know? Little boys should not hang around with things that suck really bad. Nor suck really good. I'm just saying, bro. Because suck really good means greedy and steals your wallet, even if your little fucking baby still steals your candy. And yes, I went that far, because I'm that pissed on these development choices. Because again, I have to take all the responsibility of like changing the game to another game, finding a fucking good card game to play. Now it's my responsibility all of a sudden. I can't just sit around here and enjoy the community working itself out and solving its own problems. Nah, fuck that. Let's steal all the money and make the crappiest card game at the same time that's still fresh enough to kick as a dead body. It's fun. It's a cool dead body, bro. Remember 4 mana 7/7 as a meme? The meme was cooler than the minion. I am not seeing anything. What? They got scared? Did we not see machine gun minions no more? I mean, Cthulhu is the equivalent of machine gun, but it's an OTK. It's not that. You don't just plug it in the board and then start doing things with Cthulhu. So I actually have nothing from this expansion. This was Old Gods. What the fuck just happened then? Did it just happen? Like, did they got scared? No more machine gun cards. For a brief period. Wow. You know what? I feel like they did got scared in a lot of ways. Something changed to their design, where for a lot of expansions until Scholomans, they have been very careful with the board clears and very careful with these cards. Very careful with poisonous, by the way. Just a very random keyword, but I noticed it. Just overall, very careful. This is the machine gun card, and like, it's good. Everyone liked it, I think. It's just healing. This one was a machine gun card. It started with 5 mana, I think. Still playable. Back in the day. It probably even broke the game back in the day, by the way. I don't think it was that fucking innocent little witch. I think it was used for like totem builds. Just keep on spamming totems, it's pretty good. When there's only 10 minutes on the clock, I will switch to the newest set and how upset I am on the machine gun cards going rampant again. I think it's probably not that often though. But Zeddy did mention the cap missing. That's when you know. You know when the cap is missing, a card is doing way too many things in one turn. I genuinely cannot find a machine gun card. This sort of counts, but not really. I mean, am I going to be interested in that? Am I going to be interested in that? Yes. It's a good card just because it's balanced. But when I say, like, machine gun cards break the game like 60-80% of the time, they're the culprits. They're the ones that will make combos happen of all kinds. Whether it's gaining infinite armor, or dealing just enough damage, OTK damage from hand, or drawing insane amount of cards and cycling through your deck and some bullshit like that. Like, those are the cards that will do the most outrageous effects. Nothing happened here. For 3 expansions, nothing. And that's the real reason why Ungoro is the best expansion. Because they were very careful for a long time not to screw shit up. And then Witchwood happens. And that one happened too. That one's fun. This one's actually, like, super cool. It was 5 mana, I think. Yes, the first Immortal card. If you disregard the Nerubian. Because it's too slow. I don't see a single one, still. Everything leaned towards just, like, adaptation. These are not infinite effects. I mean, you can do that, I guess. That was a thing you can do. I'll give it a good, because it didn't break the game. It probably did, though. I mean, it's a weird one. It's more of a combo card, though, so I'm not going to be upset about a combo card. Ever since the old gods, we have these giant, weird-ass cards that flood the board sometimes, or just do a lot of nasty shit. Again, very different. Where's my machine gun cards again? How do they learn lesson and they forgot it? That's the most disgusting thing that can happen. They just learn something to not do something, and they forget about it. Also, they started printing these fucking broken-ass legendaries. This is when shit was breaking my straws, and I couldn't play the game simply because I see all these broken-ass legendaries kicking my ass every single time, and I can't craft any of them. I basically see a lot of colors of Bugatti, but I can't own any of them. Man. My brother, I can't craft. I may or may not have this at some point. And I refuse to play. I don't know, man. It sucks. I thought I had this one. Probably was very happy to fucking open. There is still no... What? This is not a machine gun. What the fuck? I think I approached it... Whoa. This one's good. This one's fucking good, bro. When I made this video, how did I approach the idea of it? Wait, how did I miss the fucking Rivendell? I think it's bad? But I'm gonna say good. I think it's normal.
When you can't find anything.
Yeah, baby. And I never made part 2. I said that, like, they were scared of the Undertaker moment happening again. It's funny. And I looked into the end of the turn cards a bit more, respecting them a bit more, but this is a specific type. I think every single time I make a video, I do have to tell people to subscribe, because I deserve it. You know, I put work on the internet. You can just click subscribe out of respect, you know. Now, if you want to be impressed and I have to get some kind of achievements in the game, like hitting legends with my eyes closed, I mean, you can wait for that to happen, I don't know. Or you can just be grateful that there's more content, guys. More shit to talk about. I don't know, man, if we can run through this. Because this is a big dip in all these machine gun cards all of a sudden. This was sort of doing something. This one was it. Like, WoW Hops really was going deeper and deeper into this. Anytime shit like this gets printed, he would be all over. Brewing a bunch of cards for himself. Absolutely. Forever and ever. At this time, like, when Witchwood hit, I started, like, not be interested in the game anymore. But I think I stuck around for every expansion anyways. One way or the other. Just don't remember. You can take like a, I don't know, 9-month break from the game and you're still kind of familiar with most of the cards. So I'm gonna fast forward because, like, what the fuck? There are no machine gun cards printed out. They were so weird back then. Even Boomsday, nothing. This is the best we got. It was fucking awesome, but it's just the best we got. That's why I played Shaman so much. They sort of had it. You know what I mean? They had the juice. This is not it. Nah. Wait, you can't use arrow keys to switch collection? What the fuck is that? Hearthstone is so dumb. It takes 30 seconds to load, and I can't even navigate it with a keyboard. Fucking hell, man. Now the question is, how long does it take for me to get to machine gun cards again? Because I'm pretty sure they will pop. It just must be Skullament Academy, isn't it? I have a feeling. Broken ass fucking card. Broken ass fucking card, boys. This is how a good one looks like. Big minion. Can't cheese that much. But I will only count if the expansion has a neutral machine gun card. Well, this is when we got the infinite armor. And I'll say it's a machine gun card, but it's very much combo. Very much just combo. And very much just druid, so I guess it didn't break the game that much. Just a little bit. Ooh, the carpet, guys. I think it's bad. I think it was bad for the game. Because it just encourages aggro, just nothing deep about it. This one was so cool! You have no idea how many games I won with this, by the way. That was such a cool card. It might have been the time when I was transitioning into a druid. When I was being a trans little bitch. Don't tell me you didn't laugh at this joke. Holy crap. Fuck you, Khadgar. No one likes you. How the fuck you got Khadgar next to this card? This is different, guys. There's something different about them. I don't know, man. I can't even call the frog machine gun card because it sucks. It's garbage. Oh no, not the lackeys, Eddie. Not the what are we gonna do? Not the lackeys. They keep on generating dragons and I have to kill dragon. It's so hard. So hard. I love Zeddy when he cries. It's the most degenerate thing you can look at. Machine gun. Murloc. You know what? You know, that was... Those were the good days. Holy crap. Zeddy crying about lackeys and machine gunning Murlocs out of your system, bro. I still don't think there's a machine gun card. Like, in actuality. Like, the carpet. Oh, shit! Oh, bitch! The worst of them all, bro. The card that broke the game in the way that you don't understand. In terms of stats. Just pure stats of how much it can just pump shit on the board. Damn, that was the most broken card for a long time. And no one even knew for a long time either. Because the thing is, like, yeah, it's 7 mana. But if it survives on the board, if it summons a taunt for itself, you're fucked, man. It's game over now. You must understand, we lived in a time where, like, you can't just remove and Borkler everything. It's not that easy. You had to run 2 of those just for the chance to win the game with this one card alone. You could have done it. Because it has a just big enough effect. If it just sticks on the board, by accident, you win the game. Yeah, that sort of stuff happens. Honestly, this was the time when Hearthstone was just fucking dying because of it. Because of this weird shit. But still, nobody really knew about it. I guess the news didn't spread hard enough. Whenever you play a minion, this was so good. It's my favorite snack, bro. You must understand, I'm a tempo player, so I control the board. And if I can control the board, the most powerful weapons are machine guns on the board. Just plug that shit in and start pew-pewing at my opponents. Or you can have passives the second tier, I guess. Aw, this was disgusting. Self-damaging Warlock. So I'm not gonna rant too hard, I'm just like going through all of this, just going through the history one more time because I can just do a better job this time. Obviously it's not always that a machine gun card gets out of control, nor is the only thing that breaks the game. But god damn it, bro. It seems like the most, like, we have seen that 7-drop. The 7-drop that breaks everything. Including the fact that it's not even visible to most players of how broken the card actually is. Because it's not a battlecry summon 2 beasts. It's sneaky, you know? You have to have those tiny spells, otherwise it won't work. And the funny thing is, you know it's sneaky if it was never nerfed. Fuck you, Pirate Warrior. I think you deserve that. Even this card was good. It's not even a machine gun card. But almost. I think it started with 3 durability, but you were able to resummon it a bunch of times. Wait, is that... What the fuck? That's it? Awakening. Fucking machine gun card simply because it doesn't cost mana to use the hero power. Nah, this one was super cool. It didn't do much. It wasn't even, like, playable. To load bullets on this guy, like, it was the most complicated task ever. Maybe you needed just 2 lackeys? Oh, yeah, of course. It's a bad one. Kind of fun, though. Again, it might look like a machine gun card, but because you can't actually manipulate it to deal more damage, it doesn't count. It doesn't hit as hard, doesn't it? When it's only just +2 attack. Ah, the Artificer. It's funny how it found its way into an OTK, because minions had to take damage in that particular OTK. You can't actually double down on face, but you can also heal very easily. What a cool guy. Half of the machine guns are fucking broken, like, imagine. This is borderline machine gun, and was not played. I don't know the full power level of these cards right now, so I'll just say it's good. It's one of those adjacent things, but like massively. This one shit broke into pieces. Like, what the fuck? Spell damage improved? Are you kidding me? Can you just keep on spamming Borklers? That's a hard one. It's not a machine gun though. But kind of close. It's almost like dealing 1 damage every single time you play, like, a spell damage card. I'll say it's a bad machine gun, unfortunately. For us. Especially when it's dual class. And it's hardly visible that it's dual class. Yep. That one was broken. The more totems you have, the more buffs you're gonna get. Machine gun type of thing. In every turn. This card was disgusting, to be honest. Fuck this guy. So yeah, now we're finding massive buffs to everything, which is pretty much the same thing. Just like Hobgoblin was massively buffing one attack minions, we have something slightly more convenient, you know? This was a badass card for sure. Very powerful. I personally was scared of this. I guess I'll give it a good though. Most of the time I'm not talking about like +1 attack minions. But this one is extra spicy. This one's a honorable mention. I don't think it's there. Although, you know, it doesn't happen at the end of the turn. You can abuse it to some extent. You can use it on a weapon. It's not that big of a deal, though. I'm gonna say that this is a machine gun card. You're not gonna convince me. And I think it's bad. I think it's pretty evil. You can just, like, watch WoW Hobbs play across, like, 100 episodes and you'll find all of these passive board, saturating decks and cards. This one's too. This one's pretty fucking evil. I'm gonna split my opinion on the Watchtowers because they're kind of cool to play. Oh my god, why nobody played this card? And this card didn't rig the game. Better than Emperor Thorson simply because you get the immediate effect. And I believe it got nerfed. I wasn't around. Yeah, Emperor Thorson is not a machine gun. But this looks like a machine gun. This looks like it does a lot of things very quickly. That could lead to more other things happening. Fucking hate this card, bro. Holy shit. You got nerfed so hard. Technically, the main reason is not because you can spam Murlocs, but you can do Poisonous Murloc with it. You can make it poisonous, basically. In that sense, anything that deals damage, or damage massively if they have Poisonous, they're pretty broken card. And I think we see it to this day. It happens sometimes. Very good combo card. I'm not sure if it broke the game. I would be very upset about it. But, I mean, this operates just like Sonya, but worst Sonya. Sonya power crept the shit out of this card. What the hell? Well, people hate Stormwind really hard. Why is that? For me, it's always going to be the legendary system that you can't keep up with anymore. You have to craft all these weird shit cards. And then you get a permanent upgrade, so I still think it's like a more normal thing to do. Like, what's so bad about it? It just gets very expensive when you take in consideration all these Alterac Valley legendaries. Then it's fucking mental. Even the Taurus mechanic strains a lot of possibilities for me personally. I bet this was super cool. And someone is gonna tell me, oh, it broke the game 20 times. I don't remember this breaking the game. Maybe it did. All these, like, repeat battle cries. I'm gonna say it's bad. I'm not gonna have mercy on this card. The cards are still mild in comparison. Maybe it doesn't get too crazy. I mean, massive mana cheating. It is its own thing. But you can technically do it twice in one turn. This is not going to count simply because it's very hard to pull off immediately after you play it. It's almost a machine gun that you can lock and load, just like the way that I described. One of the caps, because Yeah, the most cards were broken because they were uncapped, but it's not like it's easy to maximize the potential of these cards. And this one was like fine. It was very, very played, however. And I will just count it, you know, even if it pew-pews immediately, automatically for you. This is not a machine gun card, guys. It's just not. It's ass. You cannot load it with anything, right? You cannot load it with bullets. It's just more of an explosive card, I guess. Yeah, just like that. Fucking explosive tempo with rush minions. Oh, this motherfucker, bro. The setup is the setup, so it's an incremental cost or health across the board. And yeah, that's evil. That's an evil machine gun effect for sure. Alright, I'm enjoying this. This is cool. Let's find all of them, basically, is the game. I think this is it. This is one of the most evil things ever as well. Now, you have to pay mana for it, but fucking madness. I mean, this is infinite machine gun. How much worse could it get, my friends? Nobody actually wanted to play this, but I won a few games. Let's just put it that way. I will fucking count this. Going to 20 mana opens your ability to turn every single resource card into a machine gun card just because you're gonna play so much shit onto the board. Just vomit on the board every single turn once you reach 20 mana. Like, for fuck's sake. It's bad. It is evil. We have to stop that. This was the coolest card, however. This could go infinite. And it was the coolest card. So, the good and evil, my friends, we just found the stem. The yin and yang of Hearthstone. The deepest fucking kept secret. Like, it's literally toe-to-toe. Fucking mad, bro. So if I count the heroes, I should count the hunter hero power that turns into pew 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 pew. And people hated it so much. I did not hate it too much. But it is very weird. I didn't hate it because like I can beat it with tempo decks. People refuse to do that for some reason. I don't know, man. It is a very weird. I will definitely give this one another bad. Why is this a machine gun card? You keep discounting cards. All of the cards drawn? It's a very weird one, the way you load it. But this one is especially. All the cards get discounted. So the discount makes it a machine gun card. And the way you load it is by having cards in your deck somehow. I don't know how you do that. I don't know why you would worry about it. But even the first part just like broke the game. First part of side quest line. Oh, okay. Spell damage can turn things into machine guns. We secretly invented a bunch of machine gun win conditions, basically. I hate that too. It's not that deep, I don't think. But only if you can spam. Like, technically, but no, it's just a buff to everything. Nope. Nuh-uh. All the good stuff. You can't judge that. I guess it is. Every spell you cast will cast a copy of the spell forever. You know, maybe this was like a decent one, but it's still like OTK oriented. It's hard, man. Because I never played any of them, so it's obviously bad. Obviously it's bad. Was this a pew-pew? Yeah. The condition was to damage yourself. That is crazy, bro. all of these are machine gun cards. Technically, they're upgrades, but it's technically also a permanent machine gun. So, pretty good upgrade, I'm not gonna lie. You know, an upgrade where you just, like, click something, or it happens once a turn, that's not a machine gun. But if it happens multiple times a turn, and you're almost destroying your opponent the moment you get the upgrade, that's pretty fucking good upgrade machine gun shit technology. You know, where certain cards all of a sudden do way more than they used to. And you can quickly offload either a bunch of damage or a bunch of minions on the board. Some kind of threat shit. This is not a machine gun, because you just can't click the button over and over again. Fascinating stuff, right? We just found a hidden stash. And now you can feel of, like, maybe that's why people hated Stormwind. You just rushed it to upgrade yourself, and then fucking slam with problems. Were you able to give this rush with, like, Hunter or something? I guess not. I can't tell. It's all the way to Witchwood. Oh, look at this sweet little card that I would play the shit out of if I could. Absolutely machine gun card, and one of the stupidest ones. Oh, interesting. It's not. That's why it's so bad. It's good even though it's not. It's fucking infinite healing, bro. I mean, technically, if you could count healing as a machine gun effect, it kind of makes sense that it is. But it's its own thing. It's like full heal is its own thing. It's also disgusting in the game right now. Yeah, trigger every card. That's just the way we roll right now. I didn't like it. I just couldn't afford it. And I couldn't afford to look at Priest. It bleeds my eyes when I do it. It's just a big Bork layer. Nothing too serious. Nope. Not serious. Definitely. You have to load it. You gotta stash a lot of stuff in here. It's 5 mana, and it definitely created a lot of problems. But it's hard to remember what exactly it did. Talking about fucking vomit. This is not a machine gun card. But holy crap. Mage invented its own way of doing stupid shit. It's Yogg machine gun. Yogg! Yogg! Cast random spells until you're winning. That's how it's called, basically. No, these are fine. So yeah, Alterac Valley was so evil right after. This is the good stuff. This is very recent and very evil because it got nerfed. I kind of like to say that it's a machine gun card and now it's bad. Now that it got buffed. It's a machine gun because the way you clear this determines whether you leave it hanging and doing more than just 2 damage at a time, and this just keeps on scaling as well. I mean, yeah, pretty disgusting card. Can you imagine this was not played? Even I didn't play it. I had it in my collection, guys. I don't know what happened here. Technically, if you can keep giving rush to your heads, you're gonna be pretty good. Now, it's not that easy to do so. I don't know a way to do it. And that's why I'll just say this card was cool. Because it was not played. Even though it technically deals a lot of damage, and if it survives, bro. Oh, yeah. Of course. Here. Now we get to this territory. Yep. Where it literally looks like a machine gun. Oh my god, I'm getting messages. Oh! Look, it's my favorite Pokemon. That got nerfed, unnerfed. Nerfed again. Unnerfed again. Machine gun based on the other 4 mechs that you might have. And then it turns into full-blown Borklade. Also, you can have like Rush mechs, because these ones are Rush. Was it bad though? Yeah. It deals damage face. Good enough to be bad. This is the best machine gun card because you load your deck with minions and then they win the game. You're just bigger than them, you know? You just prove that you're bigger. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's click that. There's so much evil right now. Oh my god. We gotta click something, bro. This was so fucking evil. Holy shit. Not only you are silencing some giant minion that's supposed to be silenced because it's a fucking silence priest, but you're also dealing like 7 damage out of just... Oh my god, very early on. Or like 5 damage. No. No, thank you. Yeah, we learned that too much spell damage turns into machine gun. By all means, you just have to find these. I think Lightning Bolt was always available. You know what? There's something machine gun about this. Like, you definitely load up with a bunch of piranhas and all of a sudden it's a Borkler now. And I kind of like the idea, but the schooling was evil. Maybe I will give it a half across or 2 across. This was disgusting. At least it didn't break the game, but... Nah. I don't know if I like that, to be honest. Because the machine gun and then unkillable card at the same time. Eventually. And then it wins the game. Nobody played this? Maybe it's a cool card. Although the moment you give durability, like, what's the point of a weapon anymore? You're just gonna use one of them. Ah, in this battlefield. I mean, yeah, great. It must be good then, because it didn't bother me. I don't know where to put this. It's mostly bad. It's too fucking good for a 1-drop to be a machine gun. What the fuck is that? By the way, I did not review Throg. I don't remember where it is. Shadowwalk is ass. Wait, we missed some. Yeah, I did not like getting cleared back in the day. Tess is ass right now. And forever will be. I would say this is the most generic machine gun card you can have. It literally holds a gun, bro. Nobody played it, so it must be good then. I mean, technically, a machine gun card, but it's more like self-synergy, right? I was next to this rumbling thing, so... Whoops. Very evil, this Draugr boy. It was bad, it was not good. Too fucking powerful. Even this is considerably a machine gun because it's massive. It enabled decks. And just has a requirement, right? The same way. You machine gun some power onto the board, you just have to set it up. Yeah, it's fucking mad. Just a Borkler, let's see. This is where it began. Castle Nathria. We got the rest of the game thing. Well, technically Stormwind began the trends. But this was a cool way to do it, just play a card. It is not machine gun. This is, well, technically, bro. This one isn't, but, yep. And a very cool one indeed. Although I did broke the game a few times, but I'm just super sentimental about this one. Because I played it for so long. And you build such complicated decks that you have to know how many bullets to pack into your deck. Because it's limited amounts, after all. You will run out of bullets, I'm just saying. This was kind of interesting. It keeps getting bigger and bigger. It was good and bad at the same time, I think. And maybe, yep, we gotta fucking click 2 times each. Fuck this card, man. Yeah, as long as you set up the board to kill as many minions. Now it's a machine gun Borkler. Imagine that. It's one of the only ones, by the way. But it wins you the game. And now, yeah, we just pivoted towards just pure evil. Because that shit is unhinged. And has to stop. I think I say evil just because it's fucking boring. It's just boring. Very good example of a terrible machine gun card. And this version is awesome, but we have to worry about just the overall version that they have printed, because they made a mistake. It's just like very sneaky shit. Is this one of them as well? Yeah. I don't want to get smacked with a giant weapon, thank you very much. Maybe it's just my bias looking at power creep, but every single card like that is extremely dangerous. And it's very likely that it broke the game anyways. So, crazy. Wonderful. I mean, I could, like, pretend that this is a card. Even though the hand buff is a little weird. We still have to load your hand with stuff. And then you get the effect. Because it's not, like, massive, I can't. It's fucking weak, bro. Oh. The god machine gun, bro. Holy shit. This thing. Lock and lethal. That one. That's fucking bullshit, man. They started just pumping that shit left and right, it seems. No mercy. She gets worse, bro. Path of Artist was like the craziest one. Holy crap. No, I can't look at it. It's disgusting. So many machine guns, Ace. That's not what Death Knight is known for. It's known for just doing a lot of crazy stuff. And everything has a color to it. And you know exactly what it means. Freezing and damaging your opponent. Or decapitating your opponent. Flooding the board and removing the said board. I don't know if I can expect Death Knight to be machine gun related. Except Corpse Explosion, fuck you. Alright? It uses corpses, so it loads corpses. Or requires you to load up on that resource. And technically, a lot of the corpse spending is about that, but it doesn't quite hit it as hard. This was one of the cards that you pay attention to your opponent's corpse amount. Aw, cute one. Let's go. That's how it's supposed to look like. Just give you resources. This set might actually make you nostalgic simply because it just rotated, right? I think it's Lich King. Well, those other ones too. Nathria and Sunken City rotated. Lock and load, baby. This one was more good than evil, but I didn't quite like it. I like using it, but then it just turned to this hero power bullshit. I don't know, I needed to play this most of the time. And most of the time I actually lost the game because of this. So I guess it's good, because it's not good. Fuck this card. Fuck that card too? Yep. You can see the game has shifted a little bit of like improving things. Whether it's hand buffing, entire everything, or improving based on performing an action. I think since we invented like this questing thing, quest lines, that's when the game shifted. But we definitely started like seeing more machine gun bullshit. Am I gonna count this? Fine. I'll just say it's good even though I hate mage. Fuck you, mage. And this one's bad. And this one's insanely bad. And for some reason, this one is good. Didn't see play. Great. I don't know what to say about it because I don't play mage, because fuck mage, right? A broken card that nobody wanted to play. So I liked it a lot. That's how you do machine gun roll. Holy shit. And this is the way you don't print cards at all. It was never that crazy. I just didn't like it. It seemed like it was broken to me. Wow, machine gun taunt and you just play one taunt. But because it's Discover, I mean, it's cool. This one went bad. It had to be nerfed. And I don't think it was a big deal, the way they nerfed it. I don't know, man. Oh, look! It's my boy, Astalor. Played way too many times. This is the shit that I approve of, absolutely. I approve both of these. They're just interacting with the board. There's nothing cringe about them. This was the minion that was silenced and turned into a machine gun with that 1 mana spell. Never actually made sense to play this card. Because you're almost like willing to float mana all of a sudden. But I still think it's good, the way it was designed, even though it didn't see play. This one, though, I'll say good. It's technically an unkillable card, it's not that you can, like, offload a bunch of value. I guess it doesn't count. This is an upgrade. It doesn't actually have immediate value, so I'm also not gonna count this. Fuck yeah, best machine gun card ever. Even though it broke the game, but because I was able to discover it early, I was able to enjoy it, while nobody bothered me with their own stupid way of playing Thaddeus. It's hard to tell if this is a machine gun. I mean, I like it. I'll say that it is. You get to choose how many cards you want. And how much mana. Like, it's a very weird, flexible card. So it's a lot of strategy in there. And now the final 6 sets. Starting with Core, second look into it. I don't think there's anything special. Let's move on. This never really gave me any problems. I was not dying to this climax, bro. I guess it's fine then, because it never made an impact to me. This is what I like. It is more of a good card than bad card, because people refuse to play it. You just need a few rush minions and all of a sudden it's a bloodlust. that's still in the game right now. Excuse me? Awesome. Fucking reverse machine gun card. Reverse meaning beneficial to your opponents. I don't think I like this guy. I don't like Big Mage in general, so I'll just... No, fuck you. Fuck that shit. All of it. Even this is considerably a machine gun. You set it up, and you pew-pew 3 times. It's capped machine gun. That's the difference, but for fuck's sake, it's still insanely powerful and played everywhere. No. Don't do this to me, man. I don't have sentimental value for things that I don't want to play. So, technically, I might liked it. But no, like, turn 2 keyboard was a meme, and it broke my face. Every time. Machine gun. Bad. Takes a little bit of setup, but the effect is insane. The overkill shit is awesome. Until it breaks the game again. Some weird cards. So this one, I don't know, man. I'll say it's good overall for now. So you better stop breaking the fucking game, though. Ah, you gotta love this card. Wait. They started making good cards again. Melomania is cool. Yeah. Let's be honest, Crescendo is the actual payoff for playing all this card. Well, technically that one too. It's disgusting. These are disgusting. It almost feels like Warlock was the second most dominant class, besides Paladin. This is still Paladin Stone, by the way, guys. They just forgot to nerf Mage, you know, immediately. Forgot about it, guys. Good card, absolutely. I'll take that anytime. Say, healing can also be a machine gun, but in this case, we use healing for bad manners. Yep. Is there nothing? Oh, my favorite bad boy. Let's go. When it comes to just generating value to your hands, where it costs mana to play those cards, fuck yeah, dude. Approvable. This is like a fucking basketball match. 86 and 69, who's gonna win? It's the evil team. Fuck. Why is that? No. Why did you do that? I'm just wondering, like, does this count? I really want to say yes. Because I want to say it's bad. Yeah. There you go. It's a fucking eternal machine gun. Like, everything about it is bad. You just have to wait, though. It's a delayed effect. You fucking corrupt your opponent's deck. And because you have no control over it, like, it's just a bad way of doing things. This is not a machine gun, it just happens once. But this one is. And it's kind of cool card, I'm not gonna lie. It's a cool card. Most importantly, you use this effect, reducing your minion cost. That enables another machine gun that we definitely have to not talk about, because it's a card that I actually liked in the end. And it's not like we respect Zeddy, so Zeddy was crying all over that card. Zeddy's control decks were beaten by combo decks, and it was so sad for him. Wah! Wah! The only bias I have is against control being dominant, but Zeddy has a bias of control not being dominant enough. Oh. I guess I do have bias. I want to, like, tempo play myself. But this is not a bias. This is how card game's supposed to work. Tempo is supposed to be, like, the strongest. The best way to play the game, I feel like. I don't know. Sounds like a bias, actually. Anyways, machine gun, really sweet, I guess. Starting to rot, though. Should probably stop. You know, like, everything's synergized. All the machine guns kind of synergize with each other. It's weird. This used to be a machine gun when you were able to copy and paste it. Fuck this card, holy fucking crap. Fuck this card, thank you very much. Nope and nope. Holy crap. I want to fucking push the limits of this card. I've not seen it ever. I want to know, man. Can I do anything with it? I want to see the maximum power level that I can squeeze. And it's definitely an aggressive card, too. I mean, we have seen it in, like, the Undead Priest became out of favor. This one, fuck yeah, dude. It's so good that it's good, bro. Nobody playing that. This one is evil, though. When you evolve into this card, I cry inside. And outside. And inside of you. I cry inside of you, too. Fuck that card. I'll take it, man. It's a little bit toxic, but I have not seen it. Still available for people. So play more of that. These are machine gun cards, no matter how you tell me that it's not. They used armor to be able to do broken effects. So you can load up on armor, and all of a sudden, this will start generating value. This one has to generate in one turn. Either way, it's good and bad. I did not like Odin for a very long time. And people just refused to play this card that would just break me in half if they did. You know, I technically can beat their armor shit. So they did not build around it very well, but like, this can just win you the game. If you have enough armor, you win the game. Whoops. And we have seen that. I have proven that. Very recently. Holy crap. And I will continue proving that very recently. Into the future, guys. You'll see. I'm ready to play more Odin. Oh my god, the best machine gun card ever! The tendril bullshit. Yeah, because that's what Yogg-Saron is known for. I cannot click either way, because either way it's wrong. Like, no one uses this effect. They use Yogg-Saron for a different purpose entirely. So I don't know. It's neither. It's not a tentacle card. For that's what my research suggests, actually, so. And I do be researching tentacles, guys. Oh, if there's any staple for a machine gun card, oh my god, this one is Jesus level. This is like the anti-Sire Denathrius when it comes to the good design. Also, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, Murloc. Absolutely. Alright, the most polarizing card is not polarizing, it's good. Alright. So now it's nerfed to death. Because of Zeddy. Didn't deserve this sort of treatment, okay? You can genuinely play around this card. You can genuinely have one health tokens or 3 health, just odd number stuff going on. You can just have healing. That's good. Put pressure, like, many options. You are also setting up a combo, a wall for the combo, the same way the opponent is trying to make most use of this. It's still very interactive, even though you don't see it. But once you know how this works, it's interactive. It's great. So when Zeddy started, this was the time I'm starting being suspicious about what the fuck Zeddy's talking about at this point. What the fuck is going on here? In fact, this was the Zeddy problem #1, I think. I'm always getting very suspicious, and we fucking cracked the case. We have figured that Zeddy's it's a little bit less reliable than expected. Fuck this machine gun card. What the fuck? I like it now, though. I like it. You gotta buff it, man. You gotta find a way to buff it, and then it's fucking mad. No, thank you. Please leave me alone. Go back to Badlands. Badlands were kind of good when it comes to this stuff. What the hell? Well, they do know how to use guns, it seems. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, no one likes this guy. Leave me alone at this point. Big mage. Awesome. Can't wait for it to go away. This actually turns into a machine gun because it can deal like 14 damage with a certain card, but I don't know if it's that relevant. Aw, man. It's kind of cool. I like this card. This one just eternal fucking... Ugh, it's so good, it's almost bad. I'm okay with it, because you can still clear it, but... when it gets too good, I will disown it, bro. It's good. It breaks the game, though, sometimes. And I don't like it. Maybe it's bad. Maybe it's actually bad. Wishing well, man. Ugh. I'll say it's bad. I mean, I like it, but it's so random. And it's so game-breaking sometimes. It's literally a fucking slot machine experience. Except, appropriate for Blizzard, because that's all they can afford, you know? No, thank you. Yeah, leave me alone. It's 10 damage, it's a lot. The sludge, in general... Well, this one is the machine gun, and this is bad, obviously. Should have been nerfed. Why do that? When you can just actually buff it instead. Am I right? They try to buff this thing. Fuck is that? They buffed it to like 2 mana reduction instead of 1 mana reduction. For some reason, I feel like most people would not remember this. Because they play this version for so long now. Best card ever! Holy shit. I'm still yet to unlock the full potential of the pickaxe. Yep, machine gun. Very convenient. This is where Zeddy was like, okay, we need cap for these guys. This is when he started being concerned of like, well, maybe the first battle cry. Your first battle cry triggers twice for the rest of the game. That would make sense. Still need to nerf this guy. If they massively nerf things, they would still nerf this guy. Just in a vacuum. It's a fucking terrifying card. But, yeah. First battle. Like, they should change text, not mana cost. Mana cost makes cards unplayable. So easy for them. There's nothing better than this card. Fuck yeah, dude. Love it. Pew, pew, pew. Oh my god. What a Gucci card. We should go legend with this thing. We should go legend by playing Elemental deck and the Kingpin deck. Fuck yeah, dude. Machine Gun Giant? No Giant is a machine gun. And Reno is not a machine gun card. Unfortunately. Should have been. If they want to break the game, at least they can do it in a flashy way. Like, let's say for every legendary you play, Reno does something. That would be cool. We don't have shit like that. A legendary machine gun. Pew pew pew, let's go. Even though it doesn't, no, just one-time effect. Fucking weird, man. They tried so hard, and they failed so hard. This is gonna be so funny, guys. What is this? What is this bullshit? Who would do that? If I feel it's playable, why do I feel it's fucking playable? Jesus. What is this? It would be such a good card if it deal like 5 damage, and every single time it traded like deals 5 more damage. Spread out. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm gonna keep on trading then. I feel like it's cool though. I feel like this card is cool secretly. Just hanging around. Yeah. I don't know if I can do it as a... No, bro. Like, what? It's so bad that it doesn't exist. Oh, this is quality time. I'm not gonna lie. This is fucking good. I'm just gonna like review a pool of cards, and I can always split my videos into tiny videos. But you can do it too. You can steal my content. I want that to happen, but you have to give me credit of some kind. I can always make a tier list of these machine gun cards and whatever set he's up to, you know. I can make it better. No, I can't. Because I don't have, like, pictures and stuff. Like Raron does. Raron has a picture of every single card. What the fuck, man? And he labeled the cards. Why? Why so much work, Raron? What? I still can't recover from that. This will still be the greatest meme of all time. Machine gun, and it's a good one. Yeah, baby. You gotta work for it, man. I kind of forgot about this card already. What can you do? This is better than a fucking well, by the way. You just need more card draw in your deck, and you're good. I wanna do things, man. After seeing this. Apparently it's a good card. Because why is this never see play? This stopped seeing play, by the way. That makes no sense to me, by the way. I would lose every time. Every time this card is played, I would lose. Almost instantly. Why no play? What the fuck? People forgot about the best card in the game. Okay. You have the downside that you cannot, like, fit all of them, you know, into the board. So you might just summon 3. There is no downside. Fuck this card, man. Also, machine gun? Much? Yeah. And it's a fucked up one. Because I hate secrets. You feel like you can play around secrets, but it's a very small sliver of playability, of strategy. It's mostly just pure evil. Because you have to keep track of things. None of this makes sense to me. Secrets don't make sense. Yeah, if I wanted to be the biggest asshole of all time, I would go hunt down some legends ranks with the hunter. But that would be such a big asshole move. I don't know, man. Recast? People stop playing this. And I stopped getting it. It doesn't exist, guys. Let's not mention cards sometimes. This one's kind of disgusting. Every time it just appears out of nowhere. Why is this not being played? People think it's bad? I got burned by this so many times, and I'm still gonna click good. Because at least it doesn't break me in half. Over and over again. The best machine gun ever. Never ends. This one is also pretty suspicious. But you can't quite spam this. when it comes to just like, it's just a flood mechanic, it's a bloodlust, it's a different style. Unless, I do count the death rattles. If you can place a layer of death rattles instead of just giving health and attack, now I'm concerned. Death rattle can deal damage, can summon another minion, that if that's the case, then I will get hit. My face will hurt. And then it becomes a machine gun. Because I know there's no escape from that. Not only that, you can successfully put layers and layers of death rattles. Well, not really. Because when the one death rattle dies, it pops everything. Well, I guess I did not make a good point. But it's sort of there, you know? Like, you can put layers and layers of death rattles, it still does a better and better thing. Because now popping these death rattles not so fun anymore. Holy crap. And silence does not exist. So you gotta come up with something better. I don't see anything here. You technically have a combo. Whenever you play a card combo, but it's not that deep, bro. Well, people hate this card, and I'll just jump on board because I'm getting fucking tired. This is where the cap discussion comes into play of like, yeah, getting a bunch of cards in one turn from this thing that costs 0 makes no sense, by the way. They should reinvent storage, right? Store this, store a card that costs like 0 into a death rattle, into this card. So you can't just bounce it around. First of all, this has to die for you to get the cards. This would be my solution. Storage, my friends. If any machine gun card gets out of control, then just give it a storage death rattle. Store a copy of it. Just store it. That would be it. Death rattle will give all the copies, I guess. There would be a specific wording for that. Yeah. And that would be a lot of words. I don't know if we can afford that many words, guys. You know what? This is the best one. This is how machine gun cards supposed to look like every time, just like I say. Just get a bunch of cards in your hands, and pew 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 as much value as you can get. However, extra mana not supposed to exist in the game. So that's pretty evil. Yeah, this is a machine gun card, but so balanced. It never broke the game for some reason. How the fuck did that happen, bro? Oh, wait, because it's capped, am I right? Interesting. Also, it's just bad stats overall. But then you get another copy, and it's still pretty much capped, because, like, I don't know, man. It's a fun card. Fun card to think about. I don't even have time for it anymore. I have to rush, guys. Is this the last expansion? There's an expansion called Paradise. I don't know what that is. It's hard for me to tell because I'm losing my fucking mind because of Mage right now. It's not a Paradise at all. Paradise my ass. So the packs are like cool, but at some point I'm just gonna ignore them. It's like not impactful at all to the game. I wish this was a machine gun card. I wish this was more flexible and more playable. But it's not anything. It's too big. And failed for being too big. Oh, my favorite machine gun card. Absolutely. Even Zeddy loves this. Really good card. I have dreamed so hard about this card for some reason. And like, I understand. And I guess I understand. It's fucking awesome. It's an awesome card. This is what you would hand buff. And just offload onto the board. Deal with it, bro. What are you gonna do? Horrible machine gun card. This is the stuff Zeddy talked about in the latest video when he actually ranted about upcoming nerfs that are necessary, and the video was very good. So I should have given him more credit, but it's so late right now in the video that no one's watching this. This is awesome. Well, it's late in the video. That means a lot of people watching this because they want to see the ending. Alright. I guess I can do that. Once we get final expansion, right? Out of the way. So yeah, we have found the most broken set of cards, the machine gun cards. And 50% of them are broken, are evil. They're very useful, to say the least. It's very underwhelming the way he put it together, but this is a very good video.
Here, it's outperforming.
I just realized the Ragnarok skin, bro. I can put it on a thumbnail and I can lure people in to play special shaman and warrior deck. You know, the Ragnarok special video. Fuck yeah, let's do that next
the
time.
aggressive archetypes, because the aggressive archetypes
Next
are definitely-
video. Yeah, machine gun. Ooh. And I hate them. This is kind of fine, but then this becomes so evil. Evil machine gun. And so is the pirate stuff. Yeah, locations. This one's bad. Apparently all of these are good. I like it. There's no real setup for this one, so I guess I'm not gonna count this. There's some setup for this, so it's all good. There's no setup available for this. If combo is not available, you get the idea. I can't. But this can get a setup. First thing that is very valuable, I realized how valuable it is to look at what is in a diamond rank, what is being played in a diamond rank, because anything that goes lower and lower in percentage-wise, or higher and higher, it's actually like broken deck, right? So the mage is broken, but warrior is a shitty class. You know, this is what actually determines. This is, what is it, popularity? Oh, I have to pay for this shit. Fuck you guys. Other mage. Oh my god. Other mage. Because mage becomes more and more popular, like, the metagame is shit. Death Knight kind of makes sense. Demon Hunter. Rises in popularity. Yeah, everything here except warrior. I mean, even being stale in popularity is pretty good. Fucking Pain Warlock. Jesus.
Doesn't have a ton of cards
Yeah, they will keep this metagame just to sell the fucking mini sets.
that people really want to buy.
Fascinating.
I feel like to it.
By the way, if they nerf that card, I'll be so happy. I will disenchant it immediately. This is a fucking tourist, by the way. Fuck it, and I don't care about mage. The only thing you would do with this is play this stupid big spell mage.
Experience in there.
Also, yeah, it's so ugly that you want to get rid of it. I can't actually show you guys, but he's talking about all these like machine gun cards. I'm just saying, bro.
You know, so to get busted in the game, I just feel like there's not enough of that. There's too much just unlimited stuff. It's the same thing, like Sork Apprentice, unlimited 0 mana spells. They eventually cap it now, right? You can't go less than one. It needs more limits, but
Eventually cap it. Yeah, after years and years of being broken. Speaking of which, Wait, that's not good. What? This is new? It used to be craftable. What do you mean it's uncraftable? What do you mean? This makes no sense. Did they change something, bro? They better give refunds. They better make it craftable again. Holy shit, I'm scared. I remember distinctly, I disenchanted Yoxeron, okay? And I crafted it back again. It might be uncraftable when you have one. Let me see Yoxeron, by the way. Yeah, when you have one, it's uncraftable. But when it comes to refunds, they allow you to have it. So I guess that's fine. This is the most machine gun giant there is. Because you have to click around a bunch to activate it. And you can copy and paste it very easily. You know what? Fuck it. It's such a good card. And everyone knows about it. That it's a good card. Everyone likes it. This is a capped machine gun card where you shoot top 3 cards from your deck. That's what it is, guys. Fucking bad, bro. Similar premise, but not so interactive. Fuck this card. We don't like this card either. Oh yeah, of course. Fascinating. This one I don't like. And it's definitely a machine gun. Just need a bunch of pirates with charge, specifically, you know. Nothing else will do. This is almost a machine gun card just because it just replays some broken-ass spells right now. And those are the ones that you would want to replay. The broken ones. What else? Yes, the board flood is also that. The machine gun loader. Basically, there's 2 ways of doing this design, right? You can either summon minions when you play these different spell schools, but there's no actual way to do that with spell schools, I guess. But when it comes to loading, it's more appropriate, but it's also more broken. Fuck this card, man. Holy crap. This one's kind of disgusting. This one is a machine gun and a really fucking crazy one in disguise. When you keep getting rush minions, you can get a jackpot for sure. Of infinite value just flowing. I wish this was a machine gun, but it's actually a shitty card. This is the moment when it is appropriate for combo cards to reopen this. Out of all the things, not the top card, because the top card is random. Why fucking do top card? What about combo cards? Like, combo cards just stopped existing. That's it, that's all we get, a coin. As a refund for playing a combo card. That's it, man. This is as close as you can get to a machine gun card. That's not exactly it. But damn, bro. Damn. Because it stops at some point, but it stops, and then it becomes immortal, actually. You can't just defeat a sandcastle, bro. It's too strong as a location. You know what? I'll say it. This is a machine gun card, and it's fucking awesome. Anyways, that's it. We did it. Holy crap. Why did I never seen this before? What? What is this? That's so funny. That's so funny, but there's no lock and load mechanic. Spell knock. I like it. That was... So this is the conclusion. Isn't that crazy? How many bad... How difficult it is to make them balanced? Yep. This is it. This is the core of evil. We found it. The fortress. Besides the Borklers being super evil, but you can still kind of like play around it. You know, if you train yourself very hard just to play around Borklers, you will do it just fine. But this is something that pisses everyone off because it's just too powerful. There's nothing you can do about it, bro. It's just too good. See you guys next time. Fuck these cards, man. balance them. Balance all of them right now. All 200 of them, please. Bye.